Categorizing transactions is a grueling and time-intensive process for bookkeepers. So many things can go wrong. But with Botkeeper's Transaction Manager, you can leave all of that behind. When you set up a client in Botkeeper, you're prompted to connect their bank and credit card accounts in Smart Connect, which automatically finds the accounts associated with the client for you to connect. Transaction information from the connected accounts then flows into Transaction Manager. From there, it takes approximately 24 to 48 hours for our machine learning models to develop. In the Configurations tab of Transaction Manager, you can guide this training by selecting training start and end dates, uncategorized accounts, and more. Our proprietary AI will look at your client data, as well as our macro models to best understand how to categorize your transactions going forward. Once established, processing will take just 24 hours on average. This means that the AI is able to capture and organize massive amounts of data in a fraction of the time it would take a bookkeeper using manual methods. Next, the transactions will be categorized and sent back to you with a confidence level for review. Every change or adjustment you make ultimately teaches the machine how to handle that transaction going forward, meaning it gets even faster and more accurate over time. Even better, unlike outdated rule-based tools, Transaction Manager is constantly taking in new information from your client financial accounts and your adjustments. It never stops learning. Under the Needs Review tab, you'll find transactions marked for your review. You can filter these to quickly find what you need, or search for a transaction by name, amount, or other parameters including date or category. Each transaction line item provides a wealth of information, including icons that tell you at a glance if a transaction is reconciled or unreconciled, whether it's in the general ledger or bank feed, confidence levels for the pay and category, and whether any potential matches have been found for the transaction. The action button on each line allows you to take multiple actions with the transaction, depending on its type. Let's edit this transaction, which we can do directly on the transaction line or by using the action button. Here, we'll change the category to Meals and Entertainment. We're finished making changes, so we'll click Save Changes. We've updated this transaction and are done reviewing it, so we'll select it here and click Mark Reviewed. This moves the transaction to the Process tab, where you can find all the transactions you reviewed. Missed something? You can always reset the transaction to move it back to the Needs Review tab. Put your client's books on autopilot with Botkeeper's Transaction Manager and get your categorizations done in minutes, not hours. Transaction Manager is your ticket to more accurate and efficient books.